92.3.
Norma, red pajama, reads a story with his mama. Ah, shit. Wait. Okay. Mama kisses baby air. Mama llama goes downstairs.
Hey. How y'all doing? It's your girl Candy Love, and I am here with my girls, Monique 69 Ways Johnson. And guess who's back in this biz naive? Aries.
Hey.
She's been gone for a minute. Now she's back with the jump off.
Okay.
Aries, how you doing?
Hey, y'all. I'm glad to be back. Glad to be joining the crew. Monique 69 Ways, and my big dog, Candy. Yes, but glad to be back in action.
All right. Everything going good with you?
Yeah, it's back to school, so oh my gosh, getting up all early. Here we go back to that. I wish, man, I wish the kids could just stay out, like just let them stay out. Oh my god.
Stay out and do what, Aries?
Or go to school later. At a later time. Yeah.
At a later time. Go to school at like 2 p.m. Go to night school.
Damn.
2 p.m. Gee.
Go to night school.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Monique 69 Ways Johnson, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Making it.
Temperature check on the movie. Hey, it's Saturday. It's the weekend. I don't get a weekend. I work 25/8, so
yeah,
it is what it is. Yeah. So, hey, temperature check on the movie. I thought my husband's wife was dead. Monique.
Yes.
You put me on. It's full of freaking nugatory.
Right.
And I ain't complaining. It was good. It was good. I was. It was a twist, turn. I didn't think it was gonna be the way it happened.
Here.
It's a good movie. So, what are your thoughts on the movie, Monique?
This was a good one. It had at the last 15 minutes, it was like a twist that I didn't expect, and it really caught me off guard. I knew it was one way, but I didn't think the other way. The last part threw me for a loop.
Same.
And some misunderstanding from one of the characters. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
That dude, he was creepy, but he wasn't that, I guess. It's like a red herring. It was like, oh no.
Yeah, he was definitely out there. Miss Aries, temperature check on the movie. I thought my husband's wife was dead.
Was definitely Tubi. When I first seen it, I was like, wait a minute, this on Lifetime? What? Then I seen it was Latoya Luckett. I was like, okay, I'm going to go ahead on and watch it, because I had been scrolling past it. Then when Candy sent me the thumbnail, I was like, let me go ahead and watch this movie. And right out the gate, it was good. I agree with Monique that it was some turns and twists that was a little unexpected in them last couple of minutes of the movie. And it was just like, wow, y'all got me. Because, I thought it was one way and it ended up being the other way.
Yes, I totally agree. So, let me remove that. And so we start out with young lady on the phone with her husband, and she's her first word. First words that we hear, I hope you're eating something healthy. And that kind of stuck out to me once I realized she was pregnant. I said, okay, maybe she's talking to him like that because she's pregnant and she wants to make sure that, they're both on the same page. Healthy foods all around the house. And I get it. I understand. If I got to eat healthy, you got to eat healthy too. But we can tell that she is kind of pushy, kind of bossy from the beginning, because he didn't finish eating his food. He ended up doing some push-ups. And all of a sudden, we get to hear the doorbell ring. Monique, tell me about this doorbell ringing, child. And it was a ringing, like ring, like 911 on
And
the other
like,
end. Okay, what are your
she
thoughts on
came
the
up
doorbell?
to that door like she was the UPS guy or something. Like she looked horrible, and I'm like, what's going on? She is struggling. Like, how she get in the neighborhood, first of all?
Yeah.
And it was just like, wait, what? I'm like, oh, this how y'all starting? Because we know like the basis of what the movie is about. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, how you started? I'm like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, so it's
So
really bold of her to ring the doorbell and didn't know if he was gonna be there, didn't know what to expect. So it was really bold of her to approach the house looking
yes,
like that and
uh,
not get shot.
yeah. Aries, what are your thoughts on Vicky Knight still being
As soon
alive?
as I seen her, as soon as she pulled up on the screen, I was like, okay, so she about to be putting on for the city in this role. Like it just looked like instant shenanigans, instant I'm about to be laughing at you and maybe not so much with you, but she turned it around. I don't know, I wasn't thinking right off the bat it was gonna be like, oh my god, what is she doing? I thought she was
Hmm.
just gonna be over the top, and I
Yeah,
think she
Mm-hmm.
did tone it down a little bit after she played the part in this distressed woman. Like she was trying to really give that, and it
she
was
did.
giving it on a Lifetime level, so I ain't mad at it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get Layla saying, like, who are you? What's going on? And she was like, are those skeeters? She's looking at her shoes. Are those skeeters? Like, what difference does it make what kind of shoes she got on?
Right.
Like, who are you to judge this lady by her shoes? But she ends up, getting on the phone with her husband. Well, no, she's not on the phone with her husband. She's talking to Vicky Knight through the Ring camera, and she goes to get her blicky. And Vicky is letting her know that, hey, I'm Vicky. Where's Leo? Where's my husband? I need to see him. He needs to know I'm alive. And we get Layla sitting on the bed, and she's holding her stomach like, wait a minute, too soon. Holding her stomach like she about to, lose the baby or whatnot. And then she talking about some, oh, broke a nail, chipped a nail.
Mama broke a
Lady,
nail.
you wear my fingernails, but listen. And she says, it's
It's
never too early
Layla.
to know that it's bad people in this world. Lady, we'll talk
Right.
about that later. We'll talk about that later.
For me.
Because
It's the
you,
pot calling the kettle. Mm-mm.
right. Okay. So we end up finding out that Vicky Knight. Well, I think I'm moving too fast. Wait a minute. No. So they do a little montage of who Vicky Knight is. She's been sleeping on bathroom floors. She's been uh sort of homeless for whatever reason. She's washing up in these bathrooms. She's having to brush her teeth or wipe her teeth down with a rag, washing her face with hard paper towels, and she is just not is she's been going through it. She did have a toothbrush. I was happy about that. At one point she did have a
Mm-hmm.
toothbrush, but it was real hard for her. And there was a sign saying like no lawn, no bathing, no showering, no shaving or whatever. And she looked at the sign, rolled her eyes, and kept brushing her teeth, and she kept moving. She didn't really care. What are your thoughts on finding out that this lady, whoever she is, we know her name is Vicky Knight, but that she's been like pretty much homeless? Like the little montage they gave us was like, hold a minute, what? Thoughts,
Right.
thoughts, Monique?
Okay, they did the flashbacks, right? I'm looking like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, he was captured some way, somehow. I'm like, in my mind, I'm looking like, how she escaped? That's what my whole time they
Mm-hmm.
keep doing that flashback and she being captive and being tortured or whatever. I'm like, okay, we see she's not captured anymore and she got good hygiene, keeping up her hygiene. So it's like that's important. You don't want to be roaming the street smelling. Um, but I was just thinking like, how did she escape at this moment? I was like, okay, how she escape? How she get here? So that's what I was thinking, because they keep showing these flashbacks and she's walking around without being tortured anymore and captive. So
Right.
that's what I was thinking.
Yes. Hey, Miss Barbara, how you doing? Thank you for coming through. And Steve 858, he came at 747. But hey, we appreciate you anyway, brother. Hey, engagement is all that it's it's all about the engagement. Thank you.
Yes.
Avery, sister, how do you what are your thoughts on the, like Mona said, the flashbacks and the pictures and everything that we saw? What are your thoughts on her and how she was handling her situation?
I was
And then being at the library, you can bring up the library.
If she was abducted,
Okay.
why you
Why
like
you
creeping about? You know, like why you ain't just go to the police? Then we figured out they did have that conversation. Why you just didn't go to the police?
I'm
Like
sorry, it's
you.
thundering. It's thundering
Oh
real,
my
real bad.
gosh.
Real bad.
Oh, real
Uh-oh.
bad.
Yeah, that's why I'm like,
Uh-oh.
okay, yeah, okay. But carry on. I just want to let
No,
y'all know that. Yeah, just in case I look crazy, that's why. It's thundering like a
right.
mug
It's
behind
thundering and
me.
lightning.
And I'm sitting by the window. Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You better move, Candy.
Okay.
You better move around. Shoot.
Okay, that part.
Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I was wondering the same thing, Monique. Who let her go? Like, who released her back into the community? Because she was just creeping about like she was suspect of something. So then I started looking at her kind of sideways. But it, it was just funny the way she was wiping all hard on her teeth like that. Then when she left out that bathroom, why she smear all that toothpaste on the mirror? I was like, you didn't have to
You're
do
like
that.
bump
Oh,
y'all
that's
rules.
petty.
That's
Yeah,
why
she's
he
like bump
said,
Right.
y'all
don't be up in
rules.
there bathing, okay? Because you tearing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why they said that.
Yeah. So
But
she was
yeah,
at
I
the
thought, oh my
library.
gosh,
Okay, I'm
how did
sorry. Go
she
ahead.
get released? I was thinking the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's at the library trying to fill out an
Trying to get a job.
application. And she's like, well, whole thing. She just
This ain't
was
supposed to
She
be
ain't got no
funny, but she was doing a
address.
good
yeah,
job.
she did want a job. She wanted, because she knew what she was used to, and then she knew what she just came from. Like, hold a minute, y'all got a whole doggone mini mansion over there, and I'm sleeping on a dirty, nasty bathroom floor, brushing my teeth in a public sink. Like, yeah, let me
Yeah.
try to find me a job and get get some business about myself, because no, this is not working. Yeah.
All
Mm.
right.
Yeah. It ended up making her leave the computer station. I guess they only had one computer working and whatnot. And the guy that tapped on her shoulder, child, listen, he was finna give her a 2-piece and a biscuit. She was finna turn that damn wheelchair over, okay? Because bro, man, I'm
Right.
sure she's used to having her defenses up by sleeping, being
Yeah.
homeless. I do know, like, a lot of people from the movies and things I've seen, when people are homeless, they sleep with their belongings because they don't want anybody to take them, So I'm sure when she put her head down for just that moment and he tapped her, she was finna do kung fu panda on him, because, like, no, you're not finna steal my stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
Gee.
So we
Ooh.
get where she's walking down the street, and we see the name of a business called Caring Salon, and she looks through the window and whatnot, and the lady lets her in. I immediately knew by the name of the salon that this was a safe haven for her. Just by the name of it, I just immediately knew that was a safe haven for her.
Karen
So she's
Salon. Mhm.
yeah, so she goes in, and of course she's looking the way she's looking. And I think the name is Corinne. She lets her know that, hey,
Mhm.
I have one of those monsters too, and his name is Eric, and you know, just come on in. And she gives her, a hug or whatnot. They have a conversation. Um, what are your thoughts on the lady letting her come in immediately just like that? And of course telling her about her, that she has a monster too, but thoughts on her and the lady.
Yeah, I'll say that I thought that, okay, this lady got that sixth sense. she's a little clairvoyant, okay? Maybe an extreme empath to just feel that intensity from Vicky's past or where she really was just coming from, and just felt like she was trustworthy enough to let her in, give her some shelter. I think she could sense that she was a good person, and she wanted to help her out.
Yeah, same. Yeah, she definitely saw something in Vicky that she like she said, she had her own abuser, so she can recognize that because she went through something similar with her own stuff. So, and then she said she can't pay her because she had to have a
she can't pay her any cash.
Can't pay her cash, but she can
pay.
But she can't pay her cash. She said, I don't need the IRS.
Yeah, and I get it. Yeah, we don't need them problems.
Yeah. We don't want
that
that problem.
R and the S. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, but she did get her a place to stay in the back. But she still was working there, so how she was getting, I don't know. Whatever.
She was working there. There were room and board.
I guess just working to pay to stay, I guess.
Yeah.
Until she finds something else. Okay. That was cool. That was cool of Karen.
Yeah. And she did her hair. She washed her hair. Right. But I think it was Korean. But then I thought about Korean.
Is it Karen or Korean? Oh, yeah, it could be. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought about Superhead when she said her name was Korean.
Korean. It's Korean then.
Korean, yeah. But she loved on her immediately. And and we need more people like that in the world for real, because we always judge people no matter what their story is, even if we know that story or don't know it. More likely when we don't know their story, we judge them. And I just really thought this lady was like we need people like that in real life, for real. More people like that in real life. She washed her hair, cut her hair, and let her know that I'll give you a week to wear to keep your, until your hair grows back. And, she listened to her story, and it was just, a beautiful moment in my opinion. So later on we get where we have Lila
about the scene at the salon when Corinne was going through Vicky hair, and she was like, "Oh my God, I ain't never seen nothing like." I was like, "Man, what? Let us see it."
Right, we want to see it
so
too.
Bad. She was like, "I ain't never seen nothing like this."
Listen, that was a sight to see.
I imagine it was like stuff living in her head. I don't know.
Yeah, and like I watch a lot of head scratching videos.
Yeah, she had that.
I watch a lot of, and people that wear wigs and sew-ins for like months at a time, 3 or 4 months, and
no mildew.
I be want to say clippers, please, scissors, bleach,
right?
Clippers.
Bleach.
Listen, bleach the scalp, bleach the whole head. Like, listen. So, but yeah, I watch his because I don't know, don't mind me. But anyway, so later on we see where we have Layla. I don't want to call it Layla. The baby name. What's the name? Lila.
That was Layla.
The baby name Layla. I thought.
The baby Lila.
Lila. Her name is Layla. Okay.
Right.
So we have Layla coming in here. She's talking to the nail tech, which is played by Angela White, and they're just talking and whatnot. And out of a sudden, Layla just yawns, this faint yawn. I thought she was finna vomit or whatever, by her being pregnant. I thought she was having sickness, but she was yawning because she wanted to let the lady know that she was up all night or whatever. And then Angela's, they're just having a conversation back and forth, and Angela's saying she's hungry or whatnot, and that the food is coming, but the lady ain't brought the food yet. And I don't know why Layla wanted to know who the chick was. Why was that important? Who the lady was? It's like you knew it was her. It felt like she knew it was her because, like, who's thinking about the damn lady going to get the food? I ain't thinking about who she is, and this, that, and the third, but that was weird to me. Like, why are you even concerned about that? But they did discuss about her being part of the hotwives, and I'm like, I can see her want to be a housewife. Okay, no, ma'am. Thoughts on the on her and the nail tech talking about who the person is that Korean hired, and about her wanting to be a hot wife of, I guess they're in Atlanta, child. I don't know. Thoughts,
They
Monique?
gotta be, yeah. They in Atlanta because they did
Okay.
say Atlanta later in the movie.
Okay.
Because I was wondering that too, like hot wives. I was like, okay. I mean, she looking from the outside, she would be a good candidate for hot wives, but as we found out later, the reason why, because her ass is boring.
Yeah, just simple.
So I was like, okay. And she know who wait, is this the part where she saw Vicky?
Well, she comes to her, and yeah, the picture on the bottom left is when she meet
Right.
Vicky, when they meet face to face, again, you know, without the door. So yeah,
I'm surprised she recognized her because
the hair in the hat.
The hair.
Well, she saw the shoes, the skeeters. It's the skeeters.
Oh yes,
she saw those skeeters.
So they weren't skeeters in prison.
I
mean, dang, this girl was not in no prison, but they did end up. Damn, but you know,
right?
The skeeters. I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah.
No thoughts on that. Just skip me on that because that pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Right.
Aries on the initial the conversation between her and Angela's character, and then when she sees, and then the hot wife conversation, and then when she sees Angela, and then when she sees, you know, we're gonna talk about that too.
So I thought that Angela White, I thought that her character, she did a good job at doing her, you know, her role there. I thought it was believable, you know, the way she was talking. It just seemed like a comfortable role for her. So just shout out to her for that. And the whole hot wives situation, I was thinking like, girl, you are the epitome of one of these housewives that's about to become the RHOA, that's about to be broke on the back end, trying to get some money on the front type thing, like really just playing a part until they make it to that next season, hopefully, so you could just really, you know, start to make some money and really have the lifestyle that you portraying, because Leo let it be known already they ain't got it, and she's struggling to hang on. That's why she asking Angela, well, did you order from the restaurant? Did you order from Chameleon? I was like, oh Lord.
I didn't know what that was at first. I'm not gonna
me either. Me either.
I was like, okay, I guess she has a food place or something. But it figured, you know, Atlanta with all their little restaurants that you gotta have nightclub rules to get into. So I was like, okay, they're on par. It's the accuracy.
Yeah.
So I thought all that, I was taking all that in, but it threw me off that they kind of zoomed in on the skeeters as to how she recognized her, as if don't nobody else wear no skeeters. Like, what is even that? It's supposed to be the sketches.
Right.
Like, it could have been some Crocs or something. Like, oh my God, them was them same Croc charms. Something, but like not a generic pair of skeeters.
I'm done. Hey, Bonnie
I
Love.
was tripping off, but that's how she was recognizable.
Right. So after that, they end up having a conversation about what do you like? She's like, what are you doing here? And then they having, she's like, oh, you having this baby?
It was a heated exchange. It wasn't a conversation.
Well, yeah, heated exchange, because I can't remember exactly what they were saying. But then they end up going, she's like, you having this baby? And she bends over and she's like, she's having contractions and she's about to have a fit and lose this baby, whatnot, child. So because from a conversation, she is losing it.
Korean wanted her to drive her to the doctor or
Hospital, doctor,
whatever.
yeah. When you
After they
full of
just got
hell,
into a heat exchange, like
when
nobody else can drive her. That was kind of weird in my eyes. I'm sorry.
I don't think nobody
I'm like,
realized they did because it was like on a whisper tip. It was like
was it?
seeing your aunties. It was low because nobody came over there. Because I think I would thought somebody would have came over there if had they heard
Look, she
it. You
got
know,
a finger pointed in her face.
they know
That's
who
if
Layla
you don't
Lala
know a black
is.
emotion, that is like, bitch, don't
Right,
try me. It's like, yo, out my face. That's like
right.
fighting word. That's a fighting motion. I'm sorry. You got
Okay.
your finger in my face.
Probably because
Like
she is who she is.
gone at this. Everybody just so happened to have their back turned in the
Yeah,
5 seconds that they was having this little confrontation.
right.
Go ahead and take
That's
her. And
all
then
that
every
was.
time that Layla would try to say, like, this is, I don't know who this is. Like, she's
Mm-hmm.
a dead wife. She started having a little bit more cramping. So it was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, this how we doing it.
But when you full of hell, your body react that way. You full of hell and
Right,
anger,
right.
your blood
Hmm.
boils unnecessarily. Your body gonna react that way, and the baby gonna let you know, hey, calm. You need to calm. Bring it on down. In my candid Burris voice, bring it on down,
Oh, damn.
on down, because she was turned up for no reason. So
Yeah, she was.
yeah, like lady, calm down. Like you clearly you're winning, okay? You're winning, you won, but
But
I
what we know,
understand.
no, we know now. We
Yeah,
know why she was
yeah, we
turned.
know why. But if I know why every time something happens, I feel like I'm gonna lose my baby, I'm not gonna let nobody get me upset.
That's
I'm not,
true. That's
you know.
true. It's stress free.
It looks like there are 8 people watching us. I think I need them to tap on the like button and then say something in the chat. Come out the clouds. Hey y'all, what's going on? We want to see your faces. Hello.
Did you watch the movie?
Yeah, have you watched the movie? Say something. Speak to us, please. Be kind. We see you. We see you.
Be
So
kind.
yeah, they are at the she drives her to the doctor's office because everybody is busy. So she drives to the doctor's office and she gets to the doctor, I think it's Dr. Green. While she's waiting on her, she asks the receptionist, hey, does Dr. Green take patients without insurance? And she says they do once a quarter. They see patients, on a weekend. But they get these ladies that are there and they are real snooty looking. They're looking at her funny, I guess because she has on a onesie, a one-piece jumper that looks like prison wear, and these skeeters on. The conversation so they leave out of the doctor's office. Layla and yes, right, Aries. So
Yeah.
Layla and Vicky leave out of the doctor's office and they're having a conversation. And the conversation is about the backstory. What happened to you?
Mm-hmm.
How did we get here? So she lets her know that she, used to hike and she got snatched. Basically, like she was hiking and got snatched one day, and the
Mm-hmm.
guy took her and he popped her, and these people that were, I forgot what they were doing back there, but they end up, rescuing her. And they went to the town one day and they got her some, essentials and things like that. What are your thoughts
Mm-hmm.
on Vicky's backstory of how she got there? You know, thoughts, Monique and then Aries.
When I saw like family, we get to see the beginning, like how you got
Mm-hmm.
snatched up, and how you got into the position you in. So like, okay, so she was on the run, and she got snatched up. I'm like, somebody knew her routine because, and why you running out there like there was like nothing nearby. Like I'm gonna need like a storefront or something nearby if I'm
Mm-hmm.
running. I'm gonna need some houses, residential
Right.
houses nearby.
Okay.
It's
I'm
like,
not gonna
no,
not
ma'am,
by myself.
What's wrong with the
no,
neighbor?
no. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm like, yeah, somebody definitely knew her route that she was gonna be running, and they just so happened to know her routine. So somebody been watching her or someone knew her. And what she had to go through with a hot spoon, and it was like they lit a spoon and burning her and stuff. It was just a lot. And they was torturing her. And pow pow
Right.
was and then these people found her. So whoever shot her didn't do a good job. You always supposed to check and make sure that your the person is unalive. Like, then what's the point? So rookie mistake right there. So what'd you say, Aries?
I said it was sloppy. It was a sloppy job. Like, who was doing this?
Right. It's like you torture her, then decide to pow her, and then do it unsuccessfully. It's like, okay. And then these nice people found her, nursed her somewhat to health, and they gave her a bag and a toothbrush and some essentials, I guess. And that was nice of them because they ain't had to. They could have left her there for, you know.
I was kind of scared of the people at first because they look like the last house on the left. And I was like, man, don't let this be another setup. They said they're gonna
I
help
thought
you.
that was gonna be like the next step of being sold off. Like, you gonna be trafficked, girl. First you was kidnapped,
Now they're gonna
and
take your
now you getting
organs.
trafficked. Oh Lord, not the
Mm-mm.
organs. That's the next.
That's next.
That's
That's the next
next.
tier. Oh my gosh. But when I seen the backstory, I was like, okay, so you telling her as if, I mean, so that makes me assume that it can't be the husband. Cause that's why I immediately was thinking it was, just based off
Yeah, off rip. Me too.
statistics, like it always
Mm-hmm.
be the husband that be pretending. But I'm like, okay, for him to still be out and not like being indicted for her missing, so he must have had
Yeah.
nothing to do with it. So when she ran the
Right.
story back and she didn't like include him, I
Mm-hmm.
like further down the road start to understand why she like basically was telling them what she thought happened to her. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I was like, oh, okay, I see what you was doing. Cause none
Right.
of this make no sense.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Then
No. And then it's part about what got me was when she was like, she went to the cops and they didn't believe her. They threatened to take her in. They thought she was a junkie for like public intoxication. And she just
yeah, they
left,
thought she was
as fast
crazy.
as she could and just, but she said the
Yeah.
monster thing was dead and that she had vanished. So,
I like she kept calling it a monster.
yes,
Right.
because he is definitely a monster.
And he was
Yeah.
like, a monster.
Mm-hmm. So because the doctor gave Layla some sedative, we get Vicky taking her in the house after she has driven her to the doctor, taking her home. Now Vicky does not have a car. Vicky has Matt and Pat left and right, one in front of the other. That's what she got. That's her transportation. My thing would have been, well, how I'm gonna get back home or how I'm gonna get back to work because yeah. So they she take her in the house, put her in the bed, and she lets Vicky, well, Layla lets Vicky know that Leo will be home tomorrow and that
Mm-hmm.
she'll be okay. Well, yeah, she'll be okay. But Vicky is very concerned, and I commend her for behaving the way she did as long as she did, because I don't think I could have, especially when I know the truth. I don't think I could have been, well, I would have if I knew the end goal would be positive. I guess I would have to play it as long as I did. How did y'all think about the way Layla took care of her and just handle her? Everything about these pictures of her being in the house. And then we'll move to the next set of pictures later on. But just the thought of her taking care of her, nurturing her, helping her, feeding her, and then not poisoning her. Aries and then Monique.
Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, at first, I was thinking like, "Oh my god, like she's a good person." Then when she
Mhm.
went and shuffled all and started rambling through the drawer and stuff, and got that
blicky.
thing, I was like, okay, you're crazy. Because how is you gonna come up in this lady house and do this? But then when we find out what we know, it's just like, oh my God, you had such restraint.
Mm-hmm.
Good job. Like I went through a roller coaster of emotions just watching this, figuring
Yes.
out these characters. Like, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't no way. I would have been like, she didn't try to say, what did you do sleeping here all night? Girl, you didn't say nothing when you woke up and ate that sandwich I made for you. So what are you talking about?
I'm not gonna hold you. It got a little weird. I mean, yeah, of course
Yes.
you gonna snoop through some stuff. That's a given. Like this your
Right.
first time in the
Yes.
house. This your first time in the house, so you gonna snoop a little bit. But the
Mm-hmm.
weird thing was her choosing her wardrobe with the same thing she wore.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
That was weird. It was given like, yo, single black females. What we
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, what we doing, Vicky? What we doing, girl? No. But she disguised it later as she just doing her laundry and take care of. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I would want to leave. Like she was fixing food and stuff. She was eating, watching TV. Shoot, she got to catch up on the world. Okay. I
Right.
mean,
Since y'all want to be fast.
oh my bad. I had my
Oh,
track shoes
oh.
on. I ain't know that
I
was the
said
next slide.
those itches. But no, for real though, for real. No, that y'all are right. I don't know how she did it. I know I would not have been able to do it. But I guess I would have been able to spend the night. Yes, no problem. Cool, I can
Mm-mm.
stay. But especially when you said Leo ain't gonna be here till tomorrow. Okay, I could play this out for another 8 to 10 hours. I got this. But
All right.
she ate her food, took a shower, washed her clothes, snuggled up in that bed. I mean, on that chair with her teddy bear, and that she took out the baby crib. Okay, yeah, she stole the baby teddy bear, y'all, because she kept. Listen, Vicky made herself comfortable, and I ain't mad at her.
I ain't
I
mad
ain't
at
mad at
you.
her. I ain't mad at her. Thoughts on her doing what she had to do in the house? I know y'all just mentioned it, but thoughts on what she had to do to be comfortable.
She had to make up for lost time. Shoot, she got her happiness was taken like what
Mm-hmm.
5 years ago.
Five
So it's
five
like
whole years of being homeless,
five
y'all.
whole
That's weird.
years
That's
of being
weird.
captured and homeless and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she just catching up. She was like enjoying the comforts of her husband's house. And well, technically her house. So we'll get
Okay.
to that later.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
yeah, she's just trying to make up for lost time. But like I said, it was weird what she wore, what she chose to wear.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
What's
that.
going on, Demarcus Govan? How are you
DeMarcus.
doing? What's
What's
going
up?
on? Thank you for coming through. Have you watched this movie, Demarcus? If you have, please give us your thoughts. We don't want no comparisons because I know you're gonna do it. I'm just joking, Demarcus. We love you. Yeah, this was Vicky was like, you know what? It's time for me to get and wash my oos and do the things that I ain't been able to do. I need a good scrub. I need to exfoliate. I need to clip my toenails. Like, listen,
Okay.
I've been doing everything. Cause listen,
Right.
after you done been away from home, it's nothing. Even like going out of town for 2 or 3 days. When you get back home, it's nothing like bathing in your own tub, or your own shower, brushing your teeth in your own
Facts.
sink. I don't know what it is,
100.
but listen, it's just a different
Mm-hmm.
feeling. Even if you're in a nice hotel, I can imagine what she went through. Baby girl was on the floor brushing teeth in the public bathroom. No, ma'am.
No.
So I know she gave herself a good scrub a dub dub in the tub. Cause
Okay.
no, no. So, um, so now the next day we have Leo entering the chat, and we have Layla up in the morning cooking breakfast. She's cutting up something. I can't remember what it was she was cutting up. She's cutting up fruits and vegetables and making her
Vegetables.
and something to eat. And she is at the window, but she's in Layla's dress. So because she has a back turn, Leo thinks it's Layla, and he hugs her. But again, Vicky said, "No, no, no. I don't know who this is. I'm used to putting fluffers on him up."
Right.
She
said,
his wrist. Said good.
Good.
Too bad it wasn't worse than that.
Right.
So, thoughts on this whole scene. Her in the kitchen slicing him. His response to her, immediate response, and then when he ran upstairs to her as if something was wrong, like she was hurt. Thoughts, Monique, and then Aries.
It's kind of hard because we know what we know, and it got me when I first saw. I was like, "Oh no, it was like a reflex. She cut his wrist or whatever." But knowing what we know now, I'm like, good. That was that what you get, so you deserve it. But it's like his slow. It's like he was not shocked. It was like a slow delay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, That made me go, like. So you was unsuccessful. You like, dang, she's alive. I was unsuccessful. So that's what he was thinking. And then he was slow going up to his wife, because I think he was kind of in shock, but he was trying to play it cool. It was like a slow delay in his response of seeing her, like, you here, you alive, you not missing, and stuff like that. So he went upstairs thinking that Vicky hurt Layla. So I checked on Layla, and she looking at her like, girl, why you is in my clothes?
Right.
It's the look for me. It looks to kill. So yeah.
Aries, what are your thoughts on the breakfast and her slicing his wrist, and then him running upstairs in the whole conversation with Layla?
I'm with Mo. I thought, like, why he ain't shocked? Like, it need to be more of a commotion. Where's the reaction? Like, it's just like, oh, dang, what? Like, girl, where you been? It should have been more of a, like, man, oh my God. Oh my God.
Right, like a heart attack kind of response.
It was just like, oh, dang, you stepped on my shoe. And then for him to immediately go looking for Layla, it was like, dang, why would you suspect her to do something wrong? Why would she be out for revenge? So it started to unfold a little bit. But then what tripped me out is when Vicky or Tori at this point ran the story back to them, like what happened to her, and they both was like, oh my God. And it's like, okay, so y'all just really wanted proof that this is what she thought happened, because y'all know what happened. Like, man, they was just all up here playing the part so bad. I was so mad at them by the end of this movie, just thinking back on all the time they was acting dumb.
I was proud of Vicky playing the part because she know who the monster is,
right?
Who captured her. So I'm like, girl, you win an Oscar for that acting, because I don't know how long I could have kept that up, honey.
Right. That's what I was saying. I'm like, I don't know how long I would have been able to do it, because listen, Vicky a better woman than I ever be.
But I would have been. Got a goal. She got a goal.
She had a goal. She had a goal.
So
but just watching it from the beginning and not knowing anything, my mind is like, hold a minute, girl, what's going on? What is your end game? Because ain't no way I could be cool. But I guess, listen, I don't know. I've been putting hands and feet on some man about it. Okay,
we know you will.
So we listen, and I put a half a daggone slide. So anyway, we get to where he's giving her an envelope with $3,000 in it. Sir, how you lowball this lady like this after her father passes and she had an $80,000 policy, and you do whatever you do?
That didn't get mentioned right here. He was getting her $3,000.
Oh, okay.
That was at the restaurant.
I'm moving too fast. Got my track shoes on. So he lowballing her for real, for real. He giving her a check. She cannot cash a check because she's not who she's supposed to be. She's supposed to be
And she got
DEA
no
decent. How
ID
you write this
anyway.
lady a check?
Right.
How you write her a check and she's supposed to be dead? No.
That part.
And then he tells her that, his wife buy one, get another one lifestyle is really got them in a tight spot because they don't really have the money like they portraying themselves to have. And so they really broke for real, for real. But Layla is the reason why they broke because she won't stay. Well, no, he is the reason why. Because see, you got that money through ill-gotten gains. God don't bless no mess, for one. Let's start there, sir. That's why you broke. God don't play them kind of games. And then you married somebody else that likes to swipe the card. And you don't have no control over her.
That's
but I guess
crazy.
she
How you that broke and about to bring a baby in the world. I'm weak.
Oh,
Okay.
right. And then they can't. Well, is she going to work? Is she gonna be? Well, I guess she ain't gonna be to work. Shit, they can't go. Probably be about $3-4 a month, depending on. They probably want cameras in every room, every crib, every bassinet. So she ain't gonna be able to work.
That's why she's trying to get on Hotwives.
Yeah. Bye. Tori does have a montage of thoughts of when they got married or whatnot, because she did take his car because she was like, when I put a car in the garage, I see y'all got 3 in it, but 2 of y'all. I need a whip. I need a ride, sir.
You get one, I get one, you get one. Yay.
Okay. I need a ride. And he gives her some money, but she takes the money out the wallet too. Which, listen, if she could do that, we know how Layla get over him. Because if she could just snatch money out of his hand and wallet, we see why you in this position you in. Because you just a jerk.
Say nothing to her though, because she know the real tea. So he like, damn, I can't even do nothing about it. I just got to like, oh my gosh.
He got to eat it. He got to eat it.
He just had to eat it. Man.
Girl, why you get the screenshot of Angela White, aka Black China? Look at that wig. It's not wigging.
That wig.
It's wigging. It's a wiggy.
Well, that's definitely giving a play wig, not a TV movie.
It's giving party city, as they say. But before this, we do have Layla and Leo talking, and he's massaging her feet, and he's trying to get some, good time bounce house going on. And of course, she can't because she's expecting and she has like a high risk pregnancy. He gets upset, of course, so he wants to go to the gym and burn off some energy and burn off some steam, because he can't do it the way he wants to do it. But he does let her know, tell Mark he needs to lay off some more staff. Y'all shooting bad. Y'all are really shooting bad if y'all got to lay off more people. But he's sitting his big behind in a doggone teeny weeny car going ham on a damn hamburger, y'all.
I said,
Monique.
The hamburger itself.
He devoured that burger. I know he got indigestion, upset stomach, and then a little bit of diarrhea.
Ugh.
Okay.
The way he was doing that, I was like, okay, so what? Do you have an eating disorder or something? Because he was just binge eating like crazy.
When
and it made me think back to the front where Layla calls out like his eating habits, and she made mention about something else later down the line. But I was like, oh my God, so this man got a whole eating disorder and he just sitting up here binging this burger. I was like, ugh. I don't want to see
he
you
was
like
stress eating.
That
was like stress eating.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it was giving too. Like, man.
Yeah. But see, at the beginning of the episode, at the beginning of the movie, she was like, you can't eat no crazy foods, eating that fast food and stuff like that, and you can't, showing nobody that's gaining weight and this, that, and third. So I was,
and know what kind of restaurant they have. It may seem like he a fraud,
right?
But then, but because the food was nasty though, so maybe that's why it was healthy. It's gonna be healthy options of regular, just comfort food.
Yeah, healthy comfort food.
It was nasty. Monique.
No. That's why I'm like, he a fraud. Like,
It don't even go
no.
together. Ain't
No,
Mm-mm.
it don't. Healthy comfort food, like no,
it? They said it what does it taste like feet or something? But we get to
not feet.
it. So
More
we
like
get
chalk.
Angela is looking on the most wanted list. That lady make you feel that bad that you got to go on the most wanted list looking for whatever, like.
Right.
And she said something is off with her, which it is something off with her, but like
You ain't
But
seen
not
that
what
much.
you think. Not what you think,
it's
honey.
not what you think.
Right.
She AWOL
You need
from
to
the
look.
army.
I'm like, you need to look at your homegirl, Layla.
Right.
That's the one.
Ooh.
So she and when they weren't talking low. They was talking loud, but I didn't realize Vicky is behind them getting dressed in the other room. Like, I guess they ain't care. I mean, well, Angela didn't care of how she came
didn't
out,
care. She
but
didn't
she
care.
did let her know, why they gave her. She was so she kept questioning her. Why did they taking you out? Why you got their car? Why y'all going out to eat? Like, she got so many questions. I get it because the lady just popped about the blue. I get it. So, Aries, what are your thoughts on Angela's conversation? I don't know the character's name. Angela's conversation with Vicky about the couple, the Knights.
I was thinking the same. I was like, okay, you doing too much. She ain't really gave you nothing to be on her like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the lady just stumbled into town. For all you know, yeah, they just returning a favor. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we understand. She living at the salon. Okay, they gave her a car to get around in. That was just probably like, she needed to mind her business, even if it wasn't something about them returning the favor. Maybe this is what they into. Okay, let these people have their lives. Maybe they wanted a third wheel or something. What if
Right,
it
I
was
was gonna say they
legitimate? We
probably
like
recruit a
this. They
sister
like
wife or
auditioning a sister
something.
What did
wife.
y'all really do? What did y'all really do? What really went down?
Right.
What
That's
you
right.
They
mean?
auditioning a sister
She got
wife,
some
baby.
pregnant vagina. What about that? She got pregnant
Mhm.
cooch. How about that? Is that what you want her to say? Like,
Right.
girl, everybody ain't selling their soul like that.
Right.
I'm like, calm down.
I'm the
You want to be part
replacement
of it?
since she
You want to
down and
be?
out.
You want to be
I'm
part?
the
You want to be?
next.
Jealous, basically.
Yeah. You want to be
Like, why
included?
wouldn't all this time I've been doing Layla's nails? Why wouldn't she invite me? She ain't never gave me a car. They
Like,
never brought me down to that little nasty restaurant.
but then we got Corinne taking up, like, kind of backing Vicky, because she was like, you had on skeeters, and she said I had on skeeters, but she gave me these or whatever, and she's like, that's Corinne, that's Layla, that's how
Layla.
she is,
Mm-hmm.
and trying to make it seem realistic, but we know Corinne know the real story, what's really going on. Well, no, she doesn't know what's really going on. She just knows.
She don't know what's written.
No, but this lady seemed nasty though. Why y'all think this lady gonna give? Okay, now we're thinking about it. Why do you think this lady gonna give her a $700 pair of shoes?
Cause he said she buy one get one.
But why would Corinne say that sounds like Layla? But Layla always seemed like she was nasty.
Oh, because probably
maybe she wasn't nasty to them then. Maybe she wasn't.
Because it was kind of degrading. Like, okay, it sounded like she would say something about your shoes and give you something to make you feel like you ain't ish. Like, here, girl, take these little shoes. Because I don't know nobody that wear no skeeters, and I'm not about to start.
Right. Same.
So we get them at dinner at Chameleon, and they are, discussing, that she needs money from them. She needs $5,000 a week, and she just, just having a conversation. But then we get the hotwives calling Layla away, and she has to go, take a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Conversation about them at the table? What are your thoughts? We want to talk about it, Monique?
This is the part where she disclosed the $80,000 insurance claim that she got for her dad passing. And yeah, so she's like, I'm gonna need 5 bands a week. And then she saw those paintings on the wall that's worth like $5,000 each, from this artist or something. I forgot the artist's name, but it was, I guess, a well-to-do artist. So he said it cost $5,000 each. So she was like, so you give me $5,000, I'm gonna take one of those paintings, something like that, and what have you. And I'm like, dang. Because she said she had that $80,000 in the savings from her dad off the policy, insurance policy. So I'm like, so if she get kidnapped, so he automatically claimed that money. So that's why I said their house, well, her house as well. So, because she's still here, and yeah, so you definitely at least owe her $80,000,
right?
If not more. So at this point. So at this point in the movie, so that's what I was thinking. And yeah, so, and she said the food was nasty, which it looked disgusting, and she said she wants to, she said she'd get back there in the kitchen, make something happen, get some people in here. It's like it's people in there, but it's not people in there. If you know what I'm saying, it's people in there. It's not people in there of.
But they're not busy.
It's not people of us people. It's other people that probably go for that nasty stuff, but like healthy comfort food, like close to soul food. It's not. We need more of these.
Right.
Correct. So, Aries, what are your thoughts on him saying about his father had the sports car, drove a sports car for a day or something like that, and then he she wanted him to sell your car. What are your thoughts on their conversation? And then we'll go through the rest.
He was like, sell my car. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, this one time that your daddy ever came to pick you up, that's why you remember it. It ain't because he came in that sports car. That was just the only time you seen him. But other than that, I just thought like, y'all are really coming to lowball this lady with this flip phone, this little prepaid car, a few little dollars on it. Like, pay this lady, run her money. I would have been so mad. I like the way though that she just wasn't backing down, and I mean we know why, but I was just like, dang, like she's bold, and they going for it, but it all makes sense. Like she was just pushing the envelope every time, and they was going for it every time. Like, why did she just end up being a what they say, recipe consultant? Like you about to be making more money than Layla in a minute because she ain't got no job.
Exactly.
No, she don't.
She coming for everything. So yeah, at this point I really do feel like I started to get suspicious of the husband, even though the story that she told us didn't include him or like slightly involve him at all. I started feeling like, dang, maybe he did like he hired somebody or something, because she is giving me the vibe that I'm entitled, basically.
Yeah. And then you spend my damn money.
Right.
And y'all living off of my startup fund.
Right.
Run me my money. Right. Run me my money.
Sell that car and get rid of her. At least for the 80 racks.
So Layla gets turned down for the hotwives or whatnot, and his thing is, oh, so he got turned down again. I say, dang, you must know your wife ain't hitting no none if you are coming at her straight like that. Like,
I thought she was meeting the lady. I thought she got the meeting, but I guess not.
Yeah, he was like, oh, you got turned down again. I'm like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Hi, Miss Kira. Hello.
But he was
Lemon Kush.
Hey, Lemon Kush.
Tamika, Miss Kira. Lemon Kush Pepper Stepper. I think she did get the meeting, but I think he was like anticipating that she didn't because she just really been
Didn't.
trying for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we get where we see now we get Vicky doing her job. She is the consultant. She's coming in, and Matthew is Matt or Matthew. He was like, are you related to the husband or related to the wife? And of course she reluctantly, like, she had to think of it real quick. I'm Layla's cousin. And he was like, you do look familiar though. And she tells him her
Right.
name is Tori. But I'm your boss. Sir, shut up. You ain't nobody boss. Calm down. If you don't know, she really your boss, but we go, all right, cool,
That
whatever.
part.
So she let her know that she's here to drive up customer, presence in the building, and she's here to tweak some recipes. So she fixes him. The first thing she fixes him is a what is it, hamburger? A sloppy Joe?
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
Sloppy Joe.
She has to revamp the meatloaf. He says they call it feet loaf.
Oh my
And yeah, I thought it said toast or something, but yeah, feet loaf. I know it did with a body part. Yeah, feet loaf. And so she brings a couple meals to him, and he tastes them and he approves them. Like, I don't know if he would have been my only palette that I would be testing on. So, because I know that his palette is not that it's not that adventurous with flavors and whatnot.
Man, I'm
What are
pretty
your
sure
thoughts
he know
on their
what's good.
conversation? You think someone he was a
Yeah.
doggone.
I mean, he said they call it, what is that feet loaf or something. He know that shit was nasty. He know it was nasty.
It tastes better than what it was. Okay,
Right. It's like and she got to run about him because he is the manager or whatever. So somebody got to taste it besides herself. So.
And then they had a
But it all
conversation
look
about
good.
the looking for the wife in the search party, and he had a $2 million insurance policy on, and with $8 an hour waitress or something like that. Aries, what are your thoughts on the conversation when Matt let the cat out the bag, child?
I'm like, come on, Matt, with the tea.
Okay.
Oh, Matt spilling it all. You got to do is feed him, and his gums get to flipping and flapping. He up in here telling all these people business. Because he just been a fly on the wall. I'm sure they feel comfortable. Like, oh, we ain't nobody. He ain't nobody. We just talking about. He was like, yeah, when they throw their dead wife's $2 million life insurance policy in your face. Like, yeah, he gonna remember that. And yeah, I was like, okay, you got the right one. Cool. We in here for a reason. Serving, you then got linked up with the right member of the team that's gonna give you the info that you need, basically, to find out what you really worth up in here.
Okay. Because I think Vicky also want to know how could they afford this restaurant, this building, because it's a nice big building, like, and y'all struggling, like, what's tea, like, something not adding up. So then that's when he really said that $2 million. I'm like, oh, $2 million, eh? And that really, when he said $2 million, I'm like,
yeah. She was like, oh more. Yeah, we got things to do. It's time. Yeah.
Yeah. And that really raised my antennas up on him. Like, $2 million? Who does that? $2 million? Yo.
Who does that but don't take care of the job? For $2 million? You bet I don't know. It's gonna need to be some dismemberment of the body, because you ain't gonna just tie nobody up and go back and burning them in things years after and they still surviving. Like, nah. We getting rid of you for $2 million. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, all the way. Like,
all the way. We making
all
sure.
The way.
We taking you to the incinerator. Where Inga at? We taking her to
we put you in the furnace.
Incinerator.
Okay.
That part.
On the fire. Okay. We lighten it up. Okay. We need you gone. No traces of you
Right.
at all. No traces of your lipstick or nothing.
Mm-mm.
So we get the going back and forth of Layla. Vicky bring in Matt some food. He's tasting all the food. She's working out, sitting at his desk. They're just going through these different things. She's picking up envelopes, and every doggone envelope she pick up, every time we see her, sister girl got on all white. She is on her Lisa Ray. She's on her Layla night type of time. Now I don't know if she wore all white prior to, but sister girl is definitely wear all white every day right now. She the one of the last moments that they had, she picks up envelope off of his desk. He's sitting in the desk at this time, and he said, "I like your nails. Layla's nails are getting too long for my liking right now." What? Sir, shut up. What? Why? Like,
Walk off. What?
so she ignores him, and then that's when him and Matt, Matt looking at them like they crazy and whatnot, and
Matt wanna know
yeah,
what's going on. Child.
Yeah.
Matt is trying to figure out, like, is he trying to slide in on my lady? Like, what's going on? Because we know Matt like her. We eventually find out that he likes her. So we get to the top left picture where Layla is meeting with the Hot Wives producer, and she's having her interview. I'm not Inga, Jesus. Avery, what are your thoughts on her interview with the Hot Wives producer?
The whole
I
time,
like the producer.
lady Allie, aka Andy, was sitting there like talking to her. She was looking off. We could see Vicky off in the distance. Like, girl, all you had to do was say, I do have drama. That's my
Mm-hmm.
husband's dead ex-wife, or that's my husband's dead wife. Like, I was just waiting on her to just say that. But like, girl, that was your way in. You failed. She kept saying, if you hire me, I guarantee you I will bring the drama. Like,
Mm-hmm.
girl, you can't
Boring. You
guarantee the
boring.
next payment
Child.
to Vicky, let alone some drama.
A
But yeah,
mess.
that's all. I was just waiting on her to say, but
Mm-hmm.
that lady right there. But yeah, we know why she couldn't.
Exactly. Because
Hmm.
we didn't know, but we know. Now we know.
Now you know.
Right.
She said, I think the picture is called a garçon or something like that. Um,
I know
because
start
she
with a
was
G.
looking at her about this. They were looking at the pictures, and she wanted to like close the restaurant down and open it back up as if her storyline would be decorating the restaurant. What the hell is that? What is even that? What is that?
And the producer was eating that food, eating Vicky food. Like, this is good.
Listening,
Like,
swallowing,
like
chewing and swallowing the whole
she
time.
said, "You think the cook can give me the recipe?" No. Why would I
No,
share a recipe with you?
typical.
I
They
know.
want our stuff.
I know.
Typical. Girl, exit stage left. No, that would have made me tell her, you know what? F it. I don't even want to join the show because y'all always want to take stuff. No,
Hey,
no.
what's up, my sweet perspective?
Hi,
Y'all know
Hey,
I
Ash.
can never
Ashley.
say what's up, Ashley. I can't never say my sweet perspective.
Right. My
I
sweet
Ooh,
know.
Romeo
perspective.
over here
Say it
sound
3
like Daffy
times.
Duck.
My sweet perspective. Yeah, that was difficult. My sweet perspective. Yeah, the movie was a mess. But the movie wasn't a mess. It was good. It was just the
It
ending.
it just had you at like,
I
ugh.
need to get to the point quicker than what we did.
Mm-hmm. We was taking a lot of
Mm-hmm.
time.
Thoughts on when the lady said, I can get you on the Housewives. Our caterer just quit. Well, no, I can't afford you, not the chameleon. Lady, stop playing in our faces. Like, why you want to play with me? Like, why you want to play in our face? Y'all always want to take our shit. Excuse me, I'm
Right.
sorry. Like, why?
Yeah, that's all right. Yes, they have been dropping this month, Ashley. They've been.
Because I swear I watched the Miss Cleo right after this. I didn't know that I could just go to lifetime.com and just watch it. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I thought I had
Uh,
to go to like have it or subscribing and paying, but they got it for the free.
Yeah, after it airs, yeah.
After it airs, yeah.
Yeah, but on the day it airs, you can't watch it on the app.
Mm-mm.
You have to wait till the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she got egg on her face for not being a hotwife. She's boring.
Mm-hmm.
I was so happy
she's not messy enough. So, but little did she know she really is messy. Another kind of messy. But yeah.
Right.
So.
Another hot wife going to prison,
getting
indicted.
Okay. So we get the top right picture where Leo and Layla are discussing that he was like, well, I could taste the food. I am the owner. But she was like, I fed you because, I fed you with love or something like that. I fed you with love, and because it was something your mother really never did for you. He still is a creep. He gets on my nerves. Take him out of the chat. He gets on my nerves. But anyway, so she asks about Layla or whatnot, and he lets her know that she was spotting the other night, and he wants her to make her some food and wrap up a couple plates to go. He seems like he still wants Vicky or something. I don't know what it is, or he wants to.
I think he regretted his decision.
Yeah, because Vicky was a very nice, calm, cool, collected, and not such of a high
maintenance
woman. Yes. So thoughts on their conversation, and then Aries, you can answer. You can talk about the doctor's visit.
So it was really nothing much to that conversation. Like you said, it seemed like he missed her, but it seemed like he really regret how the whole thing went down, like what he did, and because he paying the price, and he got Layla at the house, and they about to bring into a baby in this world, so it's like the dude is stressing.
He do not
stressing out over there.
Yeah.
He do not want to be a daddy at the moment time. He do not want to be a daddy. So yeah. So.
I don't think he want to be a husband. But go ahead.
Right.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That part. So yeah. So he loved her cooking. You see, he told her to leave it there. We know what he been doing in the car. Look, we know what he been doing in the car.
Okay.
Swallowing cheeseburgers and stuff, but yeah. So then she did mention to him about the $2 million. I think at this part.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna need more. You gonna have to run me more because since my life is worth $2 million and stuff like that. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, but he try to act so. I don't know.
At least,
I guess like y'all said, he sounds like he regrets either not finishing the job.
We thought you was dead.
Yeah, he regrets not finishing the job, or should have started it. But we'll talk about the other part later because you can't say one thing without the other. Aries, what are your thoughts on her at the doctor's office? And her finding out X, Y, and Z. About the baby, about her having a baby or kids.
I was like, man, what are you in? What made you? Who you gonna have a kid with? This is the last thing you need to be worried about. I just thought, like, why are you concerned at this point? As if you considering your ex-husband or something. Like, I just was hoping, like,
I thought she was just gonna go to the clinic and pick out a vial. That's what I thought she was gonna be on.
What'd you say, Mo?
I thought she was gonna pull up to a clinic and pick out a vial.
Lord.
My Lord. It just seemed like, girl, you got bigger fish to fry. Now that the table, now that the things are being revealed, I'm like, this is what this kind of stuff was making the movie longer than it needed to be. We didn't never need. They could have cut this, left this on the edge.
They could have cut it, but I guess they was like, giving more of what she went through for us to torture. Because when she opened the robe in front of the doctor and the nurse, they were like, "Whoa."
Yeah. And she didn't want to get under. She didn't want to be. She wanted to show him her body, but she, of course, I know she feels different in front of men. You know, probably got PTSD and whatnot. But of course, she showed him that she was uncomfortable, and I appreciate the fact that he did see her reaction.
You're supposed to call a nurse. And go get assistance.
Anyway. Yeah.
Right. That's what it was. There was supposed to be a nurse in there.
Get a nurse. When it's a male, but you're supposed to get a woman nurse anyway. So
yeah, because like I was watching Hannah Walks the Cradle for like the 15th time the past couple of days, and when that doctor took that glove off before he put his hand in, I said, "Oh,
Oh my God, what a creep!"
Oh gee,
that. No, my God.
No.
Right.
And that made me. I'm like, okay, yeah, you have to have somebody in there with you.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody in there, and I'm
gonna tell you about my story.
Yeah, they could have cut this out. Okay, so they could, like you said, Aries, they could cut it out. I just want us to like feel what she went through for us to torture, for and it caused her not to be able to have a baby. So they just trying to make us feel what she went through. Like,
I thought she off the top was gonna steal their baby as a revenge.
Yeah, I did that. I did thought that too. I'm not gonna hold you.
So we get to the next scenes where we see Layla getting out of her Volkswagen Beetle. I'm surprised they had one of those. And I didn't know what was going to happen in this scene, but we do see that while she's walking into, I don't know what she was walking into, her house, I guess. And this truck pull off, that truck that we see in the distance, it's of course it's Matthew, but like, sir, why are you following her? What is your deal? I didn't understand. I'm like, what's going on with you? So that makes him seem so creepy, y'all. It really, really did. But then they get to the restaurant where he wants to know, like, where are you from? You know, what's your deal? What you got going on and whatnot? And she is supposed to be folding these napkins up, and she does not do a good job with them. She kind of throws him on the counter, and he like kind of panics a little bit, but he keeps it under wraps. And then we can of course we realize later on that he has OCD. I mean, you know, that was a small scene. It's really nothing to talk about. He ends up giving her the ID, Social Security card, and whatnot that his cousin was able to put them up. But Matthew is still being nosy though. He's looking, but look at her fingernails. I said, why did they put them on and press-ons like that?
Right, come on, who did them?
So she could snap them off. She's struggling. She's not rich. She ain't rich yet. So,
but
who applied them? Them no
like some Dallas.
Somebody who been who been out of the loop for 5 years. Give her a break.
Mad. I am so mad at them nails. Like, no.
Not with the glue, like them the little peel and stick ones.
Not the peel and stick ones.
Cause it ain't even attached at the nail bed. It's just lifting already.
It's too big.
Not with the glue dot.
Right.
Hilarious.
So she's telling him that she wants $500,000, and that what if the people found out that Vicky was still alive? What would you do? And she said that she's been working hard, and that the business is booming. And he's telling her 3 months is not enough time to see to see anything from the business booming in a little bit of time. She's telling him to sell his car, and he's saying that he can't do anything because his wife keeps spending freaking money, and IVF cost him XYZ, and the baby will be here shortly. Thoughts?
That's a you problem, sir. That's a you problem, sir.
Yeah,
what they got to do with me? I would have told him, like, that's a you problem, but I know you better have my money within this 3 months. What'd you say, Aries?
I said it would have been like, I'm going to the police in the morning.
Right.
You got 24 hours.
24 of them things. And that's too many.
Right.
Right. Hilarious. Child. If a
Thoughts
car
on
make
him
you
saying the car makes him feel like a man, and that Layla is fussing about the car. It's not baby proof or whatever. It's not a baby car. And child, that man don't want no kids. He don't want no wife. He don't want nothing. He don't like women. It's clear that he don't like women. He might like vagina, but he don't like
Right.
women. He don't know
Mm-mm.
how to
I guess
treat
he
them.
thought it was a good idea back in the day when they first came up with the plan, but now you live in it. Now you
Right.
regret it.
Cause it didn't came full
So
circle. The plan didn't planned out. He
Right.
didn't came back like the
It didn't
other
run its
shoe done
course.
dropped. And now you see in the after effects, like, oh dang, what did I get into?
Mm-hmm.
Just stupid.
Yeah.
yeah, so child, just sell the car. It's like you got
Get
a
this girl her
baby on
money.
the way,
Do
even though you don't
something.
want the baby. You
Mm-hmm.
got your first wife, well, your actual wife, because
Mm-hmm.
she's still here. I don't even know if you and Layla's marriage even legit after
Right.
like no. So Layla, you the side piece in that scenario. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and break off her 100, and so she can go about her day. She got
Yeah.
the
So let's.
restaurant up and running, so
Right.
stop being a little baby. Go ahead, sell that car and keep it pushing.
Okay. So she's talking to the therapist about her life or whatnot, and she don't really tell her. I think she said her husband's name is Jim. Ex's name is Jim, and
Mm-hmm.
that she wants to have babies, and you got to have a man to touch you. You got to have a man and let him touch you to have a baby, whatnot. No, you don't. But anyway, I get it. It's traditional way, yes. But if not, like Monique, go find a vibe, pick one out. That one. But yeah. This movie was a little long. I don't now. I'm out of slides, ladies. I'm out of slides. So
That's fine.
we we can go and talk about we can talk about just the rest of the movie. So I know her and Matthew meet up in the garage and they are fussing. She's talking about telling him who she is and whatnot, but we already know he knows because he's done the research. But he likes her for real, for real. We could just talk about the rest of the movie. Because I'm thrown off now. I don't have my doggone slides to help me guide me. I'm trying to look at I got pictures, but I don't have the slides up.
That's okay.
Right.
Well, let's just jump to the part where they're at the house. He lets her know that he has her money and he had to sell his
Mm-hmm.
car. She gives, she takes the book bag of money and she leaves. Aries.
She should have stayed gone.
I was gonna
She
ask what
should
you
have
think.
stayed gone. Now here you go, feeling sorry for somebody because who did she end up talking to? Mark or Matthew? And he done dug and
Uh-huh.
snooped into Leo's email, seeing that another insurance policy was taken out on Layla and the unborn baby,
Mm-hmm.
and she want to be a captain. You want to be a captain? Save a 304. Like, knowing that you know the real. I was so irritated once I found out that she must have, maybe she didn't know. Maybe she didn't
She
know
didn't know
that
later.
Layla,
She know
yeah.
the
So,
one who's actually
man,
she saw his face like an
still, just
idiot.
like, mind your own business, ma'am. You didn't went through a lot to get what you got. You did not need to go back like that.
I guess she thought she was trying to save Layla and the baby for what happened to her. So
Mm-hmm.
I think she going off of the strength of that, but little did she know. Plot twist.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cause
But when
man,
she goes back in the house and she's talking to Layla, she
Oh
lets
yeah,
her
Layla had
know.
the baby, y'all.
Yeah,
Layla had the baby, y'all.
Layla had the baby, and baby name is Lila after Leo and Layla Lilo. So Layla is there with this doggone baby, and she's rocking this baby. The baby won't be quiet. But you, like I said earlier, when you got
Baby.
hell up in you, The baby ain't finna be settled when you full of hell. Them children can feel when something ain't right. And the baby would not cry, would not stop crying. Should the baby be up all day and all night? It's because the mama is full of hell and the daddy is full of hell too.
But when Vicky get it, Tori get her.
Listen,
it's like,
okay,
right.
She's the
heaven
baby
on earth, so the baby be quiet.
Yep, she has a calm spirit, so the baby's calm. Thoughts about them in the kitchen. Layla and I'm gonna call him Joe. Layla and Leo in the kitchen talking about not finishing it. No, what was he saying?
Basically, they were saying what they was gonna do next. Like, okay, so now she here, we gotta get her at least our 50,000 back. Like, this is when we discovered
they were
they
trying.
both on a thing.
They were trying to really do the job then, but and then Layla had to confront Leo. Like, so you took out a policy on me and the baby? I can't believe you. But she also took out a policy out on him. So it's
right. He a piece of work.
Hilarious.
He is a piece of work. So he burned her with a knife and he carved both of their initials in her belly.
What was he doing? That kind of sense. You really just thought Layla was just so good and great that you just I'm about to burn. Like, what?
It's like your calling card. Like, you want to get called. What you doing?
And I knew when I saw that what I thought was an L7 on their dress. I think it was in black and gold. I thought it was like an L7.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was. But
me too.
That was just their initials. And I'm like, we're going to sit there and call. So come to find out, they were dating before he got with Vicky. He was dating Layla. But Layla was a con artist. He found out because he worked for a delivery, FedEx or whatever, UPS, and he mentioned that she could keep the gift because
other people's packages of high-end places.
Yeah, and they did it so much they couldn't do it anymore, and it was like, what's the next scheme?
Yeah, so because
was a
he losing his job.
But shit, she get it from her mama because her mama had 5 damn doggone husbands. So her mama probably was scheming and scamming these men too. Because ain't no way in the world you just come out the blue scheming and scamming. Like, you had to learn this from somewhere. Like, so you put Layla on pause to get with Vicky because Vicky daddy was sick. So did you kill Vicky daddy? Did you take him out? Did you help him go to the upper room to get the life insurance policy?
That's wild.
Okay, them your thoughts? Okay, talk about it.
Definitely got the hold of that money because she was like, it wasn't nearly as much as I thought it was.
And not too long after she got kidnapped. Like, come on. You ain't wait long enough.
You didn't even try to let the ink dry on the first one.
Right.
And they got married a day or 3 days before her daddy went up to the upper room.
Yeah, and it felt like her daddy would be okay with it now that his daughter won't be alone.
He conned the daddy before he passed on.
They plotted on everybody. They played on everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely be seeing red.
Right.
3 times. 3 times, baby. Yeah. Wow. I cannot believe it.
Yeah, I'm like, hold a minute. This is what we doing? We got a plot and a plan and a scheme that Todd came up to come to us with the BS.
Right.
We got the 80 grand and the 2 million.
Yes, 80 grand from 80 grand to $2 freaking million. And yeah.
You can't get that 2 million right away because they had to do a search party, and then a judge that she so happily declare her dead.
Hello, come to find out all these doggone connections that they had. Like, what? Huh?
All the these connections.
Yeah.
But the search party people said, do you know? I mean, the search party people put on. Because if it wasn't for them people, that she would not have known what time it was. Because no, she would have been lost and trying to figure out what was going on had she not found out. Had them drifters or whatever they were, off gridders, not mentioned something about the judge. But like, all these people intertwined into this foolishness, and he is the one that signed off on her thing, so that then they had to pay him off. I'm like, this is a bunch of full of freaking niggotry. What is? I was done. I was done
too. Like,
it was too much of a plot. Like, but I guess what, you know what, y'all? That's the best way to plan something for real. People be planning this stuff being stupid and planning off day one. They had stuff in the works like years in the making. To me, that would have been a better plan. Had she passed away, they would have got away with it.
That's
but because she lived, that's what he messed up at.
Right.
But
that part,
plan that thing far, way, way, way ahead, and don't do that off junk because you upset about something or whatever. Don't plan something today that you want to do tomorrow. Plan that shit months and years prior to, and then execute your plan. But you got to finish it though. Don't be stupid. Don't be like Leo.
Because it's like for her,
don't be like Leo.
Her life to be worth $2,080,000, and within the 5 years, y'all struggling broke. So y'all unalive her to live a good life for 5 years. Oh my goodness.
Right.
Yeah, and how long did you really live a good life within that time frame? Because y'all struggling right now.
And you see, like
y'all robbing Peter to pay Paul, and your baby keep crying.
Right. And your baby got colic.
Okay. She got colic, got the thrush or whatever. She got it bad.
Shoot,
I don't know. This was a whole hellish plan. Like, but I appreciate the time they put in to plot, because people be plotting and be stupid. Y'all, I'm for real. Like, I ain't finna plot nothing, but people be plotting off of temporary thoughts. They had plans in the making for years. Like, they dated for however long. You had one job, Leo, and you ain't finished. Had he finished the job,
had a good plan, but it's just not successful because y'all broke. How y'all?
Yeah, but you can't do it. You can't do evil and think you gonna live lavish.
Make it last, or make your shit double, triple, or something, because y'all took a life and y'all end up being broke. And Layla said, "I don't do broke." That's what she told her. And then she said, "Yeah,
okay, Jennifer Williams."
Right. Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
And then they tied that. So she ended up going back to the house. They had a conversation. Layla stabs Leo. I'm gonna call him Joe. She stabs Leo, and Layla ties Vicky up. Not too good. Vicky bleeding and carrying on because she's getting her wrist to loose. They fight. They struggle. The baby crying and hollering and screaming. Matthew called the police.
Because
we don't know that. We don't know that yet, though. Yeah. So when the police come, Vicky is bloody. Police walk in, and I'm thinking she going to jail.
Cause that fool went and grabbed that knife. I was like, why you going to put your hand on that knife? Now they ain't gonna know who did what. It's gonna look like you came back here on some crazy time. Okay. So I was really just like, oh my God, you just messed it up.
This is crazy. Yeah,
but how did she get all the blood on her?
What did that blood? Yeah, I think did she go down to Leo? Did she kneel down to Leo?
Yeah, she did. She did. Like
okay. Yeah, because that's how she got the knife. So yeah.
Gushed up on him because he had blood. He didn't even have no blood around him.
She had blood all over her shirt. Like,
I said,
yeah.
I'm surprised she let Layla live, because It would have
Well,
been
police came too soon.
Trying so hard to get to that knife. All you had to do was just bang her head on that ground a couple of
that
good
part.
times. You didn't have to get to no weapon. That's all it
Mm-hmm.
would have been.
There was no
Yeah.
frying pan on the counter.
Right.
Okay, a skillet.
A skillet.
Anything. Mm-mm.
Bang bang in her head, sure. Yeah, but Vicky, she was good because I still be on the police there or not. I still be on her.
Yeah,
Right.
After you
yeah,
done told me
yeah.
y'all laid out plan, what happened? Oh yeah,
Right.
they had to pull me
But
off of you.
but then what's her name? Layla ended up having a blicky in her hand. But she had that in her hand when the police came in, so I don't
But that
know.
time it still looked like she was just self-defending.
It
Like,
did.
this
Because
woman came
Vicky
in,
got
killed my husband.
yeah,
Yeah.
and Vicky got a chest full of blood. But then we see where it looks like Layla is getting out of the car in them white shoes. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
them. I don't think them Christian Lumintons. They must be Lolo Blahnik or I don't know. Them rich people.
Mm,
Them Lolo
the rich people shoes.
them Blahnik. What is it?
Look,
Them.
like, I don't
Listen.
know.
And she's walking into the prison, and we see them skeeters walk through and skipping and hop. Baby is Lila with this. Here I go. I'm fading. I'm blurry.
Oh,
Layla is got them skeeters on, y'all. Layla is in prison, and we got Vicky on the outside with the doggone baby, with Lila, the baby.
She changed the name. Love it.
hey.
She did. Yeah. Let me get my camera right. Anyway, we're gonna carry on. Anytime I move, the daggum camera get blurred. So anyway, the baby, I forgot what the baby name is, but she changed the baby name. They end there with the camera talking, and she talking and telling about their little plan and
What you
whatnot.
say, Aries?
The baby name is Rhea for
Real.
Victoria.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what I thought.
But what's the middle name? She gave a whole
Oh,
name.
right.
It was weird.
It was weird. The whole name was weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Right.
Yeah, I can't remember the baby name. But yeah, so I think the time was up. She ended up getting to keep the baby. She got the house. She got the business, and she said she was gonna be on Housewives, but she wasn't on Housewives. She quit the show, I guess.
No, Layla got excited that she was gonna be on Hotwives because the producer came in. Like it was a secret camera that was in the stroller on the baby thing. So they brought a little cam in. She said, "Oh, you can be on Hotwives," and Layla got excited and stuff like that. And she said, "Say hi to the camera," and that's when we saw the little camera in the stroller. And I think Vicky also told her what happened, like for Mark or Matt telling the police where she said, if you don't hear from me in an hour, call Popo. Okay. They don't did something to me because only he knows the truth because he the one that figured everything out, and he is the kind of one that was like part of that search group because he got this weird thing of joining search groups, search parties, finding people.
Yeah,
it's a thing. It's a thing in real life, but
I can imagine that it is.
It's a thing in real life. Yeah, so he got this thing of joining search groups, and then he, as he was figuring out Vicky, he also figured out Leo and Layla at the same time. He put stuff together, so for someone who got OC, he like, I can't let this rest. He said, I gotta figure this puzzle out, this mystery. So yeah, so he's the only one that know the story. So that's probably why she didn't get arrested right away, and she's the one that was missing and tortured and captured, and so they can't really arrest her,
Right?
Because she's the victim, really. So, and she went outside the jail. She quit. She said, "I'm done. I did. I think it was like 6 months. Was it 6 months later?
Oh, that was a big old baby.
Right.
That's what I said. I think it was some time later, like 6
Yeah,
months
she was a
later,
big
because they
baby. Yeah.
so she said she gave enough to the hotwives. She said it's enough. So she said she quit. She just want to live her life. I guess, like, pick up what she missed out on, like family, because she don't have much family because her mom passed and her dad passed. So and I think she was the only child. So and now she got Rhea. So I quit the show and she gonna live her life. What how it meant to be, how it was meant to be, kind of, but now it's different.
But what's her name? Vicky crazy. She said, "I'm raising my dead husband's baby." God,
that's good TV.
Yeah,
TV,
raising my dead husband's baby. Jesus,
now you got a storyline.
listen, okay, but that's P Valley though. That's the P Valley story.
Oh my
Mercedes'
God.
daughter. Yeah, Mercedes' daughter is P.
Right.
Yeah, that's the P
Oh
Valley story.
yeah, I ain't seen that so long. It's been gone so long, child. I forgot what happened.
Listen, we're not even when we gonna get it back, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So that was the end of the story. We got Vicky in her house, in her car, and her baby in her building.
In a restaurant.
In a restaurant.
She came back to a whole ready-made. It's like, okay, it was kind of worth it. It was kind of worth whatever had happened to come back. Like,
really, Aries,
just
5
back on
years
top.
being homeless.
Got
and
a baby,
like
didn't have
6
to
months
carry
of torture.
Right.
Listen, 5 years of being homeless.
Man. No, she wasn't homeless the
Let
whole
alone
5. She was in that little trailer for a good
Bruh,
portion.
that's homeless.
Then
was torture and homeless.
That was torture.
Man.
Yeah, she was being tortured. Yeah.
It got popped.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like she got what she deserved for going through what she went through. That's a better way to put it.
Yeah, she
She
deserves a whole lot more.
I don't think it was
all that.
Yeah, she deserves a whole lot more though. She deserves a whole lot more. Yeah. I don't know what the end result was, other than the business that you still got to work and run. But yeah, she deserves a whole lot more though. But at the end of this, story, I think Matthew still likes her, but she can't date him because that's an HR violation. And that's the end of the story, end of the movie. So, thoughts, Aries?
I'm gonna say that I'm glad that I watched it because I had been scrolling past it, like I said, but when I watched it, I was really into it. I was mad at every commercial break that came up. I was like, oh my God. So yeah, they did a good job on it. It was classic Lifetime drama, a little bit of corniness, a little bit of this don't make sense. But overall, it was a good little movie. I could throw that on. I feel like I could watch that again on a chill little Saturday,
Yeah.
I recommend it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely would recommend it. It definitely got the rewatch value. So I liked it. Especially with that other is a twist on twist. Okay.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. And then it was like the payback at the end. Yeah. Well, it really was. Yeah, payback. So to Lila.
Big payback. Yeah. Now you in jail. You in prison. And you ain't got no baby.
Okay.
And the baby name is changed.
And I'm not putting money in your books.
No more. And this is the last visit, helper.
Right.
No more visits for you. And this ain't your baby. The baby name is what? Rhea?
Right. Not the baby. Me.
Yeah.
Right.
Baby name after me. Okay. Doggone it. Because that Lila ain't gonna work. Lila. No, we not doing none of that. No.
Y'all.
2 devils. No,
right,
sir,
okay.
no ma'am. We not.
Yeah.
My thoughts, yeah, it was a good movie. Recommended. I have recommended it. Once I watched it, it was good. Replay value is definitely there. You do learn something new or something you missed, you catch it the next time or two because I watched it like 3 times.
Yeah.
But it's a very good movie. It's good. I mean, it's a Lifetime movie. It's good. It's not the theater movie. I don't be hating on the movie. I don't be looking at movies for all of that. I be looking at them just to look at them. I don't be doing no deep dives. I'm not doing all that. I look them for surface. I'm
Clearly.
not. Yeah. Because we watch a lot of Tubi movies around here. So So we definitely not watching them for nothing deep.
Right.
Nothing. No, we just looking at it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So I appreciate y'all for tapping in and tuning in and joining me on this movie. Aries, I'm gonna go. You go first. What you got coming up, girl? Since you're back on the streets.
I'm back at these YouTube streets. I am thinking about doing a Sunday smoke session tomorrow.
Uh-oh, not
Hopefully,
me.
I just don't be so tired. Just oh my gosh, y'all. Sometimes the smoke session gets started a little bit too early, and
Mm-hmm.
I be tired by the time from the weed. So I'm gonna try not to do that.
Did you
I'm
say
gonna
you
try
be
to do
tired
that.
from the?
And really, I need the hot topics. So
Mm-hmm.
it ain't been really too much going on in the internet streets in general, or in these like trending topic streets. So I'm gonna scrounge up some dirt. Maybe we'll talk about some shows. Bel Air, I haven't talked about that, and I did enjoy the kickoff of the new season. So yeah, y'all be on the lookout for a link if I go ahead on and come through with the smoke session tomorrow.
All righty. Thank you, honey. And
Smoke section.
mm, let me try to get the screen right, Lord Jesus. Okay, here we go. Monique, 69
Uh,
Ways Johnson. What you got coming up,
so
hon?
so I have my episode 2 of the Braxton. Talk about that. I'm gonna drop that tomorrow, and as well as Bel Air. Trying to get all 3 episodes out, so we'll shall see. I think that's about it. And I think tomorrow we have Love and Marriage Huntsville with Inga, aka Ginger Snaps, and Candy Love. We are reviewing this new episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So that's about it for right now. Muted. Okay.
Thank you. Yes, we do have Love and Marriage Huntsville on tomorrow at 8:30, I think.
I believe
So
so.
yeah, for me, I'm gonna try to put up some stuff tonight, y'all. Listen, life be life, and your girl just be shit. I don't know. But life is life, and I don't be feeling like if I don't feel like doing it, doggone I ain't gonna do it. I just rather click my button and say what I got to say and just go home. But yeah, hopefully I can get some Bel Air up. We got Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow. Hopefully I can throw up some my BET Plus shows, which is Ruthless and the Family Business. Yeah, and the Family Business. Matthew, mind your business. So I'm not being lazy. I work 25/8 on a regular basis in my real life. Like, yeah, I work 25/8. So anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna get something done. I'm gonna throw it up, and I got to get back in my bag because when I was doing my videos last month, I had got like 100 subscribers off a bunch of crap that I was throwing up. So I got to get back into that. I don't know why I stopped, but I got to do right. I got to do better. But yeah, just make sure you keep your notification bells on for us for Monique 69 Ways Johnson. We got Aries Dial M for movies. She is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to try to get her there by the end of September. We try to get her to 1,000. We're gonna try to get motivated to get back in the bag and get to 1,000
Yeah.
subscribers because we need to get to the Monday, honey. And I'm trying to tap on 500, but it is what it is.
Look, the Marcus cannot wait to Bel Air till we talk
Oh
about Bel
gosh,
Air. Like,
DeMarcus,
God.
we're not gonna argue about this doggone show. Team Jackie.
He
You know what?
would
See,
be. He
I'm
would
gonna get
be.
my Team Jackie, my
DeMarcus
R's.
gonna
Toxic.
pull.
Toxic.
Man.
Marcus loved the villains. Oh, yeah. Oh, let me tell y'all about something yesterday. So yesterday, Tika and I went to Carl Weber's book signing here in Columbia. We met Carl Weber. We met Sean Ringo, the guy that plays Junior. We met Sonia, uh, Nevada, Lord Brother Minister. R.I.P. R.I.P. to that man. I don't think he gone. I don't think he gone. And who else we met? But yeah, they were like the cast was so dope, y'all. They are so dope. When we had Ben Stevens on 2 weeks ago, he was talking about the family bond that they had and how they were really family oriented on the cast. Like, and when he said that, we believed and we didn't tell the thing was still alive. But when we met them on yesterday, we could see that they really are really truly a family, and we could tell that it starts from the top. We could tell that Carl Weber is a dude of the caliber that allows his cast to have freedom with their craft, and you could tell that he just has a family oriented business. You can really tell that, and I appreciate him for that. And yeah, and we got our book signed. We got to see a free screening of Family Business. Not a free screening of the show that comes out on the 20th. Which is the New Orleans show. We saw that the show started out with a bang. It started out lit. It was fire the entire episode. So I hope you all will be checking that out when it comes out. If you all are into the family business, things like that. If you all in the family business, you'll like it. New Orleans, I think, is going to be real dope too. So yeah, we're not going to talk about Donna. No, we're not talking about Donna because she should have did that to Brother Minister because he did not deserve it. Did you watch it, Monique? The family business? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Brother Minister did not deserve that. You don't watch it, do you, A-Reeds?
No, but I'm going to start watching it.
You need to. Oh my gosh, girl, you need to watch. It's good.
I'm going to catch up. I'm going to catch up because y'all vouching for it. I don't know why I ain't been watching it, but
it's good.
Yes, I got to get in on that.
Yeah, and then we got a free book, and then I bought the book, Rio's book. Rio was there too. Yeah, I forgot who I missing somebody. Rio was there. So yeah, that was really, real cool. We did a Q&A, and we asked some questions, and I had to throw EJ out there like a couple times because EJ is the doggone, she's the GOAT of the series. But anyway, yeah. So I want everybody to tap into of the books. She's read all the books, and she knows everything about everything that's going on with the show. So yeah, and we got a book, so I'm gonna start reading mine tomorrow. I was supposed to start reading it last night, but I didn't do it. I'm gonna start reading tomorrow. Yeah. So look at Monique looking like, yeah, she's lying. She's not gonna read.
Right. I'm just not.
She's not gonna take the time to read.
Nothing. I was like,
yeah, I saw your face, and you like, Candy, did you? No. But anyway, yeah, Matthew, you need to really start watching it. It's dope. It's really dope. Those drops you gave EJ. Oh, listen. Yeah. Oh, yeah. EJ was crying like a baby. I recorded the people asking to shout her out or whatever. And I sent her the videos, and she played them, a couple of them last night on the live. And she was really in her feelings last night. And this morning, she texts us all doggone day. I'm like, EJ, okay. All right. Give it up. We got it. Yeah. But no, for real though, that's how I found EJ. I found her through the family business because I was like, who is talking about this show? And it was EJ. That's how I found her.
There's not a lot of people talking about it, but y'all. So that's cool.
No, nobody's really talking about it, and it's a very, very good show. Yeah, and I don't know if people don't want to pay for it, or if they're hey, you pay for stars, you pay for power. Right. And they give you 10 episodes, and like Mr. Weber was saying, like, why have a drug dealer that's broke or that's not have no money? These people are doggone billionaires, and they're not doing stupid drugs. They're manufacturing their own drugs, and they are like at the top of the top. Like it's not real life. It's not realistic, but when you're doing stuff like this, you can make it how you want to make it. And he made his characters. Everybody is up echelon. I don't care who you are. You could be Donna, a piece of trash like Donna. You still a millionaire. Like, they ain't no broke people, Everybody they go to school to learn how to unalive people. They go to school to learn how to pop and how to, you know, they learn all that. So they get trained. They don't just be ain't no street slaying they doing. They doing real slays. They doing real unalivings like the other people do.
Mm-hmm.
We just black. Yeah. Would you
I
say
just
Nefertiti
need Junior
is a
to get
villain?
his stuff together. So let's go.
Yeah. Nefertiti. Well, why would Nefertiti be a villain, DeMarcus? See, Avery, that's why you need to watch the show because DeMarcus be starting shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking like.
Yeah, people do sleep on BET Plus. They think BET Plus is Tyler Perry, and it's not. BET Plus does have a lot of good movies.
They got other stuff.
Yeah, they really do. No, Nefertiti is not out. Let's go take a nap. Go back on your vacation, bro. I'm joking. But yeah, any last words, ladies? Any last words before we go?
No.
This was fun. Yeah,
Make
this
sure,
was a good time.
This was fun. Make sure you subscribe, like the video, and share with your peoples.
Right.
Yes. And do all the things that
on.
Yep. Do all the things that make it go thingy thing thing. Like, share, and subscribe, which is the big 3. And if nothing else, I will holler at you all later. Bye-bye.
Real 92.3. Lama, Reba Joma reads a story with his mama.